Sometimes it feels like you take one step forward and then it's two more back. It's not the result you would have wanted today.
No, definitely not the result. I'm hoping that's a bit of a wake-up call. I told them all on Wednesday, I'm walking in now and you're having a bit of a laugh. They wondered why I'm grumpy at the end of training. The quality was there in terms of the passing and the nice sleek stuff on a 4G pitch. But I could see that attitudes and application wasn't there, what we've had in recent weeks, from what we've had at Joy. Felt like we thought we'd won it before we've even come here because we'd done well the week before and we felt like we cracked it. Bare minimum, you've got to turn up on a Saturday and work hard. That's what Boston have done today and that's why they've won and truly earned the victory.
We were saying on the commentary, it's a strange one that you played so well at Lincoln United and then come here and put in a performance like that sort of sums up the inconsistencies of the season.
Yeah, I do think we turned a little bit of a page. You look at the run we've been on since December sort of time. I think we've only really lost to Loughborough, who have been superb of late, and I mean, obviously creeping up that table, and we lost by the odd goal from a wonder free kick. So we've definitely been making a lot of progress. I think we were ready to go on to a big run. You look at the fixtures we've got remaining, we're still in a really good place where we're favourites. I'm not sure that necessarily equates to anything if we play like we have today. I thought we were passive. Over recent weeks, we've had 11, 15, 20 leaders. Today, we had none. It's probably not quite fair. I thought young Max at 19 probably stepped up, particularly in that second half, and made himself count. Me, I was disappointing. Kyle, who was massive for us last week, I thought he didn't reach the heights he got to. Really disappointed overall. And to be totally honest, them boys should be still hanging their heads in shame from what's been said to them because that's not something we associate with Sleaford Town Football Club. Bare minimum, you know you're in for a game. You know you're going to be made to graft. You know you're going to have to work hard. That's what I grew up watching at Sleaford for 20, 30 years now that I've been with the club. And since I've come back in, that's a bare minimum. You're expected to work hard. Today, on paper, there's not many that really trouble our 11, but they earned it with pure desire. And they well and truly deserve the result. And we should be really disappointed with our display because we've wasted 90 minutes of football and undone a lot of good work that we've done of late.
And that probably ultimately sums it up. They had a bit more heart and desire and they never really looked like getting back into it.
No. Yeah, I thought at 0-0 at half time, we came in and they wanted it more than us, winning first and second balls, but they never really hurt us. And I said to us, Greg said at half time, the best thing is you've come in at 0-0. Go and be better second half. I thought we were a little bit better. I thought Charlie's introduction made a little bit of improvement with a bit of grit and just desire that maybe we lacked in spades, really, which again infuriates me. But they just hustled and bustled and were minimal quality. Delivered the ball into the box and just desire to get to it and head it in 6 yard out. Tap in, thank you very much. And then just from desire, willing to chase down nothing, managed to pinch one and get round flits for another tap in 2-0. And I don't think they really created much. I think it was more down to just their sheer will. And some days, if you get beat by a team that tear you apart, then you put your hands up. Getting beat by a side that just wanted more, that really hurts. And that's something that all of us as individuals need to reflect on.
Maybe in a way, except conceding a goal or two, then they offer nothing up the other end to rectify that. That must be a frustration.
And I don't think that's necessarily a criticism of our boys up front. I think the service that we gave them was different. I think that we didn't put them in good areas. Where the way Lenny and Akil have ran people ragged and created space for Greg to cause really big problems, I don't think we gave them the same service at all. I think we thought we was a little bit better than we was. I think we thought we could play in our own third. I think we thought we could half turn here, there and everywhere and was pulling and was disjointed. It's very rare that I come in and say, listen, you haven't done what I've asked you to do, which we didn't do, but irrelevant of tactics and all that sort of stuff, desire today, and I keep alluding to it, that's what's embarrassing for me. I said, whatever personnel I pick, whatever formation we decide, whatever one of them 20 lads, I expected sheer effort as a bare minimum. I had 5 lads on the bench today desperate to get on. I left my skipper out because I said you deserved it from last week, that them boys need to stay on and you earned it last week. But with people not arriving at training, that bugs me. I know they have various things and we may only be step 5, but if I can be dedicated to be there, Greg missing his birthday last week to be there, it bugs the hell out of me and I could see it coming. And I said to him before the game, I can see it coming. I said to him after training, I can see it coming. And we thought we were home dry and we were going to get the playoffs. There's a lot of games left to play and there's a lot of hard work to come. 2-1 against Hucknall now are vital. If I'm expecting them, I think from what I know, they're a fairly young side that will try and move the ball, I assume. I know Louis is no longer there, but I know what sort of environment he creates where they get the ball down and play. But I know that their results, they're scrapping for their lives. So if we're not prepared to match that heart and that desire and that ability just to work for each other, then we're wasting our time Saturday and may as well give them the points now. And I can tell you now that won't be the case. Wednesday's going to be different. Training's going to be hard work. We thought about, we've got a lot of games tidied up at the same time where we're giving people minutes. Well, for now, them lads that needed minutes, they've got an opportunity to take a shirt. Because last Saturday I couldn't change the team. This Saturday I could change it. I could change all 11. And I think that's a real tough thing to take from me personally, because I didn't expect that group would be passive. I think there's a lot of them in there that talk a good game and are willing to pull their sleeves up when you're playing against good teams. Of course you are. Come to a side that have been in a bad place and go and run it home and get your 1-0 win, or a bare minimum 0-0 today, because we shouldn't have conceded a goal. We've let ourselves down by conceding goals. Frustrated, mate. Very frustrated.
And today proves, I suppose, that even though Hucknall are bottom, it's going to be 2 tough games against them. You can't take anything for granted.
100%. So it's a bit of a different situation. The only time I've played 2 teams back to back has been in playoffs, home and away sort of games. So it's going to be a little bit of a new challenge for us. It might give us an opportunity to rotate. It might give us an opportunity to see who really wants that shirt, see who really wants to be with us. We'll decide. We'll see how Wednesday goes. We'll assess the VO, because I can tell you now, I'm going to look back and see he could have given me another 5 yard there. He could have given me a little bit more desire to get that second ball. He could have really put his neck on the line to go win that. And that's I can't get my head around that, because that isn't that group in there. That isn't the people that we've brought to this group, and this isn't the people that battled like their nuts off last week to get something.
And it's probably going to need 2 big results, because those playoffs are getting more and more elusive by the week, it feels, results like that.
Yeah, 100%. Football's a results business. You've got to win games. As I say, we've been on a real good run of late, picking up good points, building that momentum. Let's use today as a wake-up call and spin it into our favour to remind us that we may be a good team. We may have some really good players. We may have some good individuals, and we have some ability and some tactics that can cut people apart. But if we're not prepared to work hard, we'll get nothing. So that I think we can spin this a little bit as a little bit of that wake-up call. We can give ourselves that oomph again to remind each other that why we're successful is because we're willing to work for each other and be passionate about what we do to be successful. So hopefully you'll see a very different team Saturday, whether that be personnel or definitely by attitudes.